Today we're going to be talking about time. It seems like time is one of those things that our culture is completely obsessed with. It seems like no matter how much you try to manage or budget your time, that you never seem to have enough of it. It's just one of those things. We take our view of time for granted. Those things in our lives that we need to fix, we always think, well, I can go back and do it someday. But the reality is when you're hit with a situation and you've got to act fast, if you haven't gotten to the place where you're prepared to act, you're going to be in trouble. And what we do in our lives is we confuse this with not having enough time. We think, well, if I just had enough time, I would be ready for whatever happens. But the reality is, if we spent more of our time getting ready to be ready, then how much time we have wouldn't even be a factor. For example, take the situation at a party. You know, you go to the party, and I know I'm showing this video to a room full of singles, and I know that you're going to go into the room and you're going to look around and say, is my future spouse here? No. Okay, I guess the rest of the night is wasted. But the truth is, that time that you've been given in that setting can be used for anything. I would say the issue isn't that we don't have enough time. I would say the issue isn't how we view time. I would say rather the issue is, how do we view God? So this week in small groups, we're going to be talking about a brand new series called Seizing Your Divine Moment. And what we're going to be talking about in this series is, what do we do when those moments that seem mundane, those moments that seem like they offer no opportunity, but when those moments present themselves, what are we going to do? Are we going to back off thinking that the time isn't right to act, or we don't have enough time to do what we're supposed to do? But rather, are we going to look at the situation and ask ourselves, what can God and only God do with this situation? So this week, we're going to begin studying a story about Jonathan and his armor bearer going up against the Philistines. So what we want to challenge you to do this week is, when you see a situation that seemingly doesn't seem to have much to offer, we want to challenge you to ask yourself, could God be prompting me to do something in this situation that I never would have thought of? And are you going to be ready to act? We pray that you'll have a good week, and we trust that you'll like this new small group series.